Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video, I'm talking all about the ordinary skincare. And I do want to put a disclaimer on this video because I have a very specific skin type. I have very sensitive, oily skin that is very prone to breakouts if I use a skincare product that my skin doesn't like. That is my skin type. That is how it's always been. I'm a little bit more dry in the wintertime, but usually I'm extremely oily and have very sensitive, small little acne breakout prone skin. So this is going to be a little bit of a different review because these products really didn't work for my skin, but that doesn't mean they're not going to work for yours. And on top of that, I only use these products for a really short amount of time. I used each of them for about 2 weeks, and after I saw the results that were happening and the results that I didn't want, I did choose to stop using the products. So if you're going into this video thinking I'm reviewing the entire Ordinary brand, I'm not. I'm just reviewing 4 products and none of these worked for me. So it's kind of a sad video. It's a video where I'm talking about products that I don't like, but you know what? It happens, and that's what we're gonna do today. Anyways, I'm sorry for kind of the long little intro disclaimer, but if you're new to my channel, I hope you stick around by subscribing. I'm posting a new video every single day in the month of January, and I also have a giveaway going on my channel because we just hit 500 subscribers, and all you have to do to enter that giveaway, I'm like rambling and trying to talk really fast. Be subscribed and comment on that video. I'll have it linked in the cards. I'm so happy you're here. I do hope you stick around by subscribing, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. So let's get into my ordinary, extraordinary skincare review. So first, I do want to give y'all a little bit of background information into who The Ordinary is before I start talking about their products, because I really do appreciate the brand, what they stand for, and what their goals are. So on the Deciem website, it says that The Ordinary was a brand created to celebrate integrity in its most humble and true form. The Ordinary is essentially clinical formulations with integrity. It is a brand under the Deciem umbrella, but they are now retailing in Sephora. And all of the products under this umbrella of Deciem, how do you say that, are free of parabens, sulfates, mineral oil, ooh, this is going to be a fun video. Methylchloroisothiazolinone, methylisothiazolinone, animal oils, benzalkonium chloride, coal tar dyes, formaldehyde, mercury oxybenzone, and they are cruelty-free, they don't test on others, do not pay others to do so, and they're not sold in mainland China since China requires animal testing. That was long. Hope you guys got all that. Long story short, super natural, cruelty-free, super affordable, honest, integrity, The Ordinary. They're awesome. So what I decided to pick up was and now I'm going to their page so I can read about each product. Do you guys want to start with the worst one or the best one? Let's start with the worst one. That way we end on a high note. So the first product I picked up was the Lactic Acid 10% plus HA. This is the box that the product came in. And the packaging is very nice. The boxes look very clean, very top shelf. I love that they're white with the gray. They look really, really nice. And then this is the packaging of the actual facial oil. So the lactic acid actually has a little bit of an orange peach tint. It's very pretty and the packaging is really nice. The bottle is glass and it has a really nice dropper that you just unscrew and it drops the product like so. So it's super nice, really easy to use, and really gorgeous, high quality feeling packaging. This retails on the website for $6.79 USD. It comes in 30 milliliters of product. So lactic acid is an alpha hydroxyl acid that exfoliates the skin. This 10% formulation offers mild exfoliation and is supported with a purified Tasmanian pepperberry, known to reduce the signs of inflammation and sensitivity that is often associated with exfoliation. Can't read, this is hard. They also have a milder 5% formula available, but I purchased the 10%. And this formula contains a studied pepperberry that helps with irritation associated with acid use. So lactic acid should not be used on sensitive, peeling, or compromised skin. So the directions are to use this once daily, ideally in the PM. It can be diluted with other treatments. Avoid contact with eyes. If irritation persists, discontinue use. So one of the reasons I picked up the 10% is because Olivia here on YouTube, Liv Loves Her Makeup, purchased this and loved it. She said it was so great for mild exfoliation. It was very similar to the Good Genes from Sunday Riley. And so I had to have this. The 5% was sold out, and in some reviews I saw that people said the 5% just didn't work for them at all. So I picked up the 10%. Now I have very sensitive skin. I do not over exfoliate, but I do make sure to do a deep exfoliation at least once a week, but no more than that. I think I maybe will do once a week, maybe twice a week, depending on the time of the year. Like in the wintertime, my skin is more dry, so it's easier for me to exfoliate. But in the summertime, because I'm in the sun, I exfoliate once a week. Like a serious exfoliation, not like a gentle cleanser or maybe a more kind of sand feeling cleanser, like a real exfoliation with the AHAs and different things like that once a week. So I knew to be very careful going into using this product, and what I did do is I mixed it in with my moisturizer. I started with 1 drop, literally 1 drop with my moisturizer, and would put it all over my skin at night. And my skin looked good the first night. I noticed a little bit of kind of zits appearing on my forehead, which is from another product that I use, but it was no big deal. And I started developing this rash right here on my face, as well as having really just painful blistering acne in other places. And so I continued to use it until it got to the point where it was so bad I messaged the company and they were like, please stop using that. And I was like, cool. So I'll insert my picture right here. It was not pretty, it hurt. It didn't cover well with makeup. I was really insecure by it. I actually ended up posting on Instagram about what was happening to my skin and how I was really upset, and I didn't realize it was from this. But this is what was causing it, because it was just a little bit too harsh for my skin, and it was super frustrating. And so it was at that point that I decided to stop using All Ordinary products. I was pretty much done with it. So it took about 2 to 3 weeks for my skin, for my skin to heal. And even now, I still have a little bit of scarring on this side of my face and some redness, and it's just kind of frustrating. So this was a little bit too harsh for my skin. If you are someone who does not have sensitive skin, I do believe this is a product that could work for you. If you're a little bit nervous, I would say go for the 5%. And if you just don't want to even dabble into the areas of deep chemical exfoliation, avoid it at all costs. So the next product I picked up was the Hyaluronic Acid 2% plus B5. This is a concentrated hyaluronic acid that really helps with plumping the skin. It says you're allowed to use this morning and night, and this is what the box looks like. And then the oil, or the serum, or the whatever you want to call it, looks like this. It is clear, it's in the same glass bottle. And this is very, very thick on the skin. So the lactic acid is almost like water. It's very, very runny. This is more of a thick substance. I'll try to show you guys if you can see. It's very thick. And this also I used mixing into my facial lotion. And I use the hyaluronic acid in the morning and in the evening. It's something that's in tons of products I've used before, and I really tried to use a tiny bit of this, because at first I used a whole drop, and if it starts to pill on your face, that's when you know you've used too much. And so I was having that problem, and you know when it happens to you, you know it. It's like the weirdest thing ever. It's like it balls up on your face. So I used about half a drop, barely that, mixed in with my facial lotion, and I thought it would really help with hydrating and plumping the skin. And unfortunately, I just didn't really have a good experience. I felt like it was causing my skin to not be able to breathe, and I was getting teeny little bumps of breakouts. And this isn't a retinoid, so it's not something that's going to cause my skin to kind of have a purging moment. This should just be something that causes straight hydration. So when that wasn't working, I tried not using lotion and applying just this to my face. And it was sticky. I didn't feel like I could blend any products on top, so I couldn't really use this in the morning with makeup. And then at night, my face just felt so sticky that I'd wake up in the morning with teeny little bumps, because it's like my skin wasn't able to breathe. And so I really tried mixing and matching, using more and less of the product, and it was just very hard to use and very confusing, especially for someone, I would say that I'm new to skincare, but I know a lot about skincare. And for me, this is a lot easier when it's just pre-mixed in products. I kind of want to leave all of the mixing up to the chemists and not have to worry about it on my own. So let's read what it says on the website. This is a 30 milliliter size. It retails for $6.80. Hyaluronic acid can attract up to 1,000 times its weight in water, which is one of the reasons it's so dang sticky. That's what she said. Oh my gosh. The molecular size of HA determines its depth of delivery in the skin. This formulation combines low, medium, and high molecular weight hyaluronic acid, as well as a next generation hyaluronic acid cross-polymer at a combined concentration of 2% for multi-depth hydration. The system is supported with the addition of B5, which also enhances surface hydration. And it can be found in the skin naturally, but its natural function within the skin is not hydration. So by using it like this, you can really increase the hydration benefits, making the skin feel very moisturized, soft, and hydrated. It does say to use a little bit, add a few drops to the face AM or PM before creams. I've tried before, I tried mixing, I tried after, I tried on its own. It was just very complicated for me to use. So for me, I felt like that this just wasn't doing anything. Even when I used it at night, underneath cream, I woke up and I didn't feel like my skin looked hydrated or plumped. Frankly, my skin looked so tired and sad while I was using all of these products. And at the end of this video, I'll let you guys know what I'm using now on my skin, because what I'm using now is the best and I will be doing a review on it. But this was just... it didn't work for me. If you're someone who's really curious and you want to see if hyaluronic acid is really going to help your skin with hydration and boosting that softness, give it a try. Any of these products, they're so affordable. You can get them at Sephora, which makes it really, really easy for returns and things like that, or just buy them on the actual Deciem website. But for me, it just didn't work. So the next product I picked up was the Niacinamide 10% and Zinc 1%. This is what the packaging looks like. And like I said, this is supposed to help with breakouts and acne and irritation of the skin. Here is the niacinamide. It came in the same glass packaging with the dropper, and it's really, really nice, and it's a more clear oil than the hyaluronic acid. As you can see, the hyaluronic acid almost has a little bit more of a cream tint to it, whereas this one is pure clear. And I definitely used more of this than any of the other ones, and similar to the hyaluronic acid, it's very thick. I feel like a chemist. This retails for $5.90 and you get 30 milliliters of product. I think it's about 1 ounce. Is that right? Yeah, this is 1 fluid ounce of product. So really awesome deal. And the whole reason I purchased The Ordinary is because Glossier sells the Super Pure, which is literally niacinamide 10% and zinc. And so I knew that this was the best option. The Glossier one is $30 and I love Glossier. And I don't want to cut Glossier short. I want Glossier to have all of my money. But $5.90 versus $30 for the same amount of product. So I went with this one. And let me read some of the claims and then I'll let you guys know kind of what happened to my skin, and I'll include photos. So niacinamide is vitamin B3. It's indicated to reduce the appearance of skin blemishes and congestion. A high 10% concentration of this vitamin is supported in the formula by zinc, salt of pyrrolidone, carboxylic acid to balance visible aspects of sebum activity. Gotta watch out for that sebum activity. I need to stop. If topical vitamin C is used as a part of skincare, it should be applied at alternate times with this formula. Ideally, vitamin C in the PM and this formula in the AM. Otherwise, niacinamide can infect the integrity and pure form of vitamin C, also known as L-ascorbic acid. While niacinamide and zinc reduce the look of blemishes and balance visible sebum activity, neither is a treatment for acne. I can't talk. Apply to the entire face morning and evening before heavier creams. So, this one actually worked for me in the morning underneath makeup. I felt like it applied really nicely to the skin. I felt like it didn't make me too oily or too overly hydrated or too dry. I felt like I could use this with a primer on top and my skin looked really nice. The biggest problem for me was I would switch off using this in the lactic acid, and at this point I'd already stopped using the hyaluronic acid because I was so sick of it. And I just felt like this wasn't doing anything to help any blemishes on my skin. I felt like teeny little bumps were appearing all over my forehead, and it didn't look like the way my stress acne looks. It was like kind of big, really painful bumps. I was getting them along my jawline in weird places like next to my eyes and around my the top of my cheekbones. And some of this you would think maybe it's makeup, maybe it's highlighter, things like that, but I hadn't changed anything in my routine but this. I was getting little bumps on the side of my nose, in my contour lines, underneath my nose, on my lip, and I just have to think that it was this. So I stopped using the lactic acid at night when I started getting that weird rash, and that's when I stopped using all Ordinary products. And so I went about 2 weeks, my skin really started healing. I started reintroducing the lapis oil to really help my skin because that's the thing that cures my skin. And because I was a bonehead and didn't want to purchase the full size of the lapis oil, my dogs are barking. I might have to let them in. So instead of purchasing a full size of the lapis oil, which is my tried and true and works for my skin, I decided to reintroduce my skin to this. And the best way that I like to apply this was actually on a cotton pad. So I would go over my skin with my toner, and then on that damp cotton pad, I would apply a couple of drops and then really blend it over the skin and then kind of dab in any extra. And I just got teeny little bumps all over my forehead. And so I'll insert a picture right here. And I'll insert another picture as well as all the acne on my face, but I was just going crazy. I'm gonna go get my dogs. 1 second. Okay, if you're gonna interrupt filming, you gotta come say hi. That's the rule. Hi, Benny. Have any of you guys missed seeing my dogs? It's been a while. To those of you who are new, I have 2 dogs, and they're amazing, and they're so sweet, and they're so soft. Are you sleepy? You wanna go take a nap? Okay, back to talking about this. So I know people who love this product. The Super Pure has worked for so many people. I've seen so many good reviews, and I've also seen reviews where people say that it breaks them out and congest their skin. It just doesn't clear it. It doesn't work for them. This didn't work for my sensitive skin. It might work for you. I don't want to downplay any of the Ordinary products because frankly, I'm really impressed with their quality of ingredients and with their price and with their methodology to keep things cruelty-free and keep things affordable and keep everything true to what it is. Because brands like Sunday Riley, who are charging an arm and a leg for a lactic acid treatment, I mean, buy this one, right? It makes sense. So for me, it just didn't work. But again, I have a very specific skin type. It might work for you. And the same things that work for my skin might not work for your skin and vice versa. So I don't want to downplay these and say don't try them, but I just want to be honest. So finally, I wanted to get a really hydrating oil. So I picked up the Ordinary 100% cold pressed virgin marula oil. This is a daily support formula for the hair and the nails and for the skin. This is kind of one of those multi-use oils that I bet you can put everywhere. Most of the reviews for this were people using it on their hair. And for that reason, I think I might actually keep this or will return it. I just haven't decided. I haven't used this enough to really have an honest, full understanding of the product and how it works on my skin. But like I said, this is 100% cold pressed virgin marula oil. It comes in 30 millimeters, which is 1 ounce of product, and it retails for $9.90. And this is what it looks like. It comes in a dark bottle, I think to protect it from the sun. You want to keep this in a cool, sunless location, especially for all these oils. If you want to remain the integrity or keep and maintain the integrity of the oil, you want to keep them in a cool, dark place. But this is what the oil looks like. It has kind of a golden hue to it, and the texture of it is kind of like any normal oil. It's not too liquidy, it's not too thick, it's just a really nice consistency. So let's see what it says. Referred to as a luxury oil by some, this antioxidant-rich oil is obtained from the kernels of the fruits of the marula tree. It's mostly composed of oleic acid and linoleic acid, but also contains, words you guys, procyanidin, catechins, and flavonoids. I'm pretty sure flavonoids are in Taco Bell and that's what makes it taste so good, right? Just me? Marula oil offers antioxidants, hydrates the skin, and is claimed to help restore a radiant tone. The formula contains only cold-pressed virgin African marula oil that is 100% refined. The directions for hair is to work through damp, clean hair or as needed, and for skin application, apply a few drops to the entire face once daily or as needed. I think I'm going to keep this one, you guys, because it just sounds so nice and luxurious when you read the definition. So this is a very hydrating oil. I didn't notice any adverse effects when I applied it to my skin. It definitely was hydrating, felt really nice. Reminded me a ton of rosehip seed oil, which I love. If you guys have never used rosehip seed oil on your skin, you definitely should. It is so hydrating. It sinks so nicely into the skin. It has a really pleasant scent. And on top of that, it's very calming and reduces redness. So let me put this on my hand. I don't think I've talked about how any of these smell. I apologize for that. Do you want me to go back and smell all of them? This one doesn't smell like anything. But it is very hydrating. It feels very soft. And like I said, it really reminds me of the rosehip oil. It's just what this makes me think of. But I think it would feel really, really nice on the hair, especially because I have really dry ends and greasy roots because I'm a blonde. That's just kind of what happens when you're blonde. But yeah, this is one that when I used it on my skin, it was really, really nice. I think this would be really nice for evening application to the neck and décolleté, just to really keep that area nice and hydrated and firm. I think this would be really great for that. I also think it'd be really nice for in the ends of the hair. I'm having trouble talking. On the face though, I have found my product and frankly, I don't feel like messing up my skin again. So I won't be using this on my skin, but I think I am going to keep this and I'm going to apply it to my hair and my décolleté and things like that. And hopefully I don't have any adverse reactions, but this didn't clog my skin when I used it on my skin. It felt really nice, and frankly it's one of the products that I used after all of my skin irritations happened from the previous 3 products, and it did a really good job of keeping my skin hydrated but not allowing any more breakouts. Or breakups. If you use this, no more breakups. I mean, I'm still married and I use it, so what? Anyways, really, really nice. Felt nice on the skin, but again, I haven't used this for an extended period of time, so my review of it is pretty much a flop. Anyways, just so you guys are up to date, I would recommend the lapis oil from Herbivore. This $72 little oil has healed my skin. Like, my skin looks so much better. I finally started reusing this 2 days ago. I want to say I got this on Saturday or Friday, and it is now Monday that I'm filming this. All of my acne from those previous videos that you've seen the past couple of days, because when I post a video every day, you guys can see my acne, gone. This is the most magic oil. It works so well for my skin. It's not super oily, and if you have oily skin, frankly, it mattifies your skin and helps to get rid of some of the oil. And if you're dry, this makes your skin feel so, so nice. The blue tansy is very anti-inflammatory. This is so nice, so beautiful. The color is luxurious. The blue tansy just works magic, and my skin has never looked better. So the Ordinary did not work out for me. Doesn't mean it won't work for you. I would say definitely check it out. The prices are so affordable and the products are really good, but do your research on really what you need in your skin. For me, I did want more of the exfoliation resurfacing, the acne protection, and I wanted the hydration, which is why I went with these 4 products. And it just didn't work out for me. Doesn't mean it won't work out for you. Y'all, I filmed for so long that my camera cut out my outro. So here's my new outro. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you stick around by subscribing. Like I said, I have a giveaway going on my channel, and all I have to do is be subscribed. There's 500 plus of us, which is so dang cool, and so I hope you become a part of the family. And just because these products did not work out for me doesn't mean they will work out for you. I would highly recommend checking out The Ordinary. They have so many interesting products, hydrating oils, acne oils, retinoids, different things. Just go check out their website. I'll have it linked down below. See if you're interested. It's kind of one of those no harm, no foul things. Like, why not give it a try? I mean, sure, you might have really crappy skin for about 2 months, but it's worth it, right? It's worth it. That's why we do this. But like I said, never going back from this. Lapis oil forever. Lapis oil for life. I don't know what this was. I think it was like a hashtag. It was like hashtag love you. I'm tired, you guys. This is the end of the video. Click here if you want to see any other past videos from me. Click here if you want to subscribe. Oh my gosh, my dog looks so cute right now. Man, I'm glad the part of him jumping into the video didn't get cut out, because that would have been really sad. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Click, subscribe. Love ya. See you next time. Have a good rest of your week. Bye, y'all.